It all comes down to how you market your digital product, because you can have the most amazing digital product that you spend hours and countless nights building it. If you don't even have a plan to market, it's just simply not going to sell it, and it's never going to reach those people that actually need it. You see other creators sharing big income claims, and you just wonder what you are not doing it and how you can actually market your digital products. Hi friends, my name is Leticia, and I first started my digital product business on Etsy selling Notion templates, and I turned that into a fully fledged online digital product business. I am also a Notion ambassador, and I love helping creators to scale their income and market their digital products sustainably so they don't have a burnout. Having a digital product business changed my life in so many ways, especially as someone who lives abroad. I've been able to move to a beach town, I traveled to so many countries, I grew my savings, I grew my investments, all thanks to my digital products, and mostly it gave me more freedom. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I've been exactly where you are. I've built something that I knew it could help someone, but I just had no idea how I could get more eyes on it. And marketing used to be that huge monster that used to scare me a lot. So I literally got obsessed about marketing. I've done trainings, I took qualifications, I tested every single platform you can think about apart from X, that I hate it. But I've tested so many different platforms, I got clients and I created content for them. I've literally tested so many things. Not to mention the $3,000 courses that I had to buy and do to learn this stuff. After so much trial and error, I finally understood how I can market my products without burning out, without having to post on Instagram every day, and without having to spend thousands of dollars on advertising. And the answer is not just be consistent, go viral, post more content. Because it's not about getting more views, it's actually about helping the right viewer find you. Today, I'm going to give you the very first and foundational step to build a marketing system that grows your income, that grows your digital product business, and that actually helps people. I'll show you the exact AI prompts I use to get clear on who you are talking to, what they are looking for, and how you can be the one to help them. Our entire mission today is to get super clear about who your target viewer actually is. The Bible says a wise person builds their house on solid rock. So when the storm comes, it won't collapse. In this research, it's your rock. It's basically the foundation of everything you're going to build with your marketing. Think of AI as your research assistant, not your CEO. AI is brilliant at processing complex information, identifying patterns, but you need to give the proper context. It's just like asking an architect to build you a house. If you don't give the proper context, it will build you a house, but it's not going to be exactly how you want it. So let's say if you want a house in a beach, you want a pool, you want a porch, you want to have like space for the kids to play, you want to have a office with a beach view. The more specific you are, the better the results are going to be. And that's the same here. The more specific you are, the more targeted your content is going to be to find the right people that actually need what you have to offer. Now we're going to finally move to practice, and I'm just going to move to my computer and we're going to start that process now. Right now you can open your ChatGPT and get ready. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is to get clarity on who your target viewer is. And to start that process, you need to start a brand new chat on ChatGPT, and we're going to use this prompt. Okay, and here you are going to notice there are some brackets you need to fill in. Just make sure you add as much detail as possible, because that's going to be the root of everything that we're going to do in this video. So you need to tell who they are, where they are at this moment, what phase they are in, what they are looking to achieve, what result do they really want, what is something that they hated, that they don't want to do it. So get into as much detail as possible. And I already have a sample here. So just to make it a little bit easier, so I'm just gonna paste that in here. And the prompt is going to describe your ideal viewer in more detail. So we can just press enter, and that's going to send it over. It gave me a deep research of this target viewer, but you need to make sure it's really aligned with the direction that you want to go. So here's a prompt just to make sure it's revised, because usually when I do this on ChatGPT, it's never 100%. So you can say, hey, this is good. However, I have made some edits to the answer, so it is more accurate. So here's the revised version for all of my target audience moving forward. So here I added a more niched target that I want to focus on, designers that are already familiar with Notion. So in this example here, I'm not just helping designers, but designers that already know how to use Notion. But as you can see, this is a lot of information. So what I like to do when I do this more deeper research, I ask it to write a summarized version. So whenever I need to use that again, if I'm using ChatGPT or if I'm using AI, I can just copy and paste this summary. So my ideal viewer is an established designer who is already familiar with Notion and uses it in their business, but doesn't want to build a system from scratch. They understand Notion's potential, but feel overwhelmed. Okay, so once I'm happy with that, that's absolutely fine. So we're gonna go to the next step. When it comes to creating content for YouTube, it's really important that you answer those very important 3 questions, which are, what does the viewer wants to learn? Because YouTube is a platform that people are searching for things, they want to learn things. So what does your ideal viewer wants to learn? What do they currently struggle with? What are the problems? What are the things that are hard for them that you could help? And how specifically could you help them fix this problem? So you can send that to ChatGPT, and we're gonna see what comes out of this. Just from here, you already have loads of content ideas that you could create, shorts or YouTube videos to answer those specific questions. So here you already have an idea, okay, what do they want to learn? They want to learn how to use it. They want to know how to use Notion as an operating system, the things that they are struggling with, and how I can help them. Okay, I can create Notion templates, I can create systems, workflows, automations, tutorials, and helpful content to help them fix this problem. Okay, now in step number 2, we are going to define what's going to be the offer that you want to sell in your content, that you want to promote, and the chat needs to get clarity on that. So it doesn't know anything about what you want to sell it. So the more information you give it, the better the results are going to be. So I have this prompt here. So here's my offer. What's the type of product that you want to sell it? Maybe it's a course, maybe it's a template, maybe it's a consultation. What's the topic and the niche? What's the price range that you want to sell it for? What's the format? Is that a digital product? Is that a course? Is that a coaching service? And what's the main promise that this product solves? What does it deliver? What's the result? What's the outcome they are going to have after they access this product? So make sure you add as much detail as you can from this. Usually what I do, because I already have a sales page or I already have a full page in Notion with a lot of details about my offer, I just copy and paste that in here, or I upload the file with all the details, and that makes it a lot easier as well. And speaking about systems and having everything in one place, Everbee Store is one of the best ways to have all your digital product business and products, email marketing, everything in just one place. You can even transition all your products from Etsy seamlessly to your own website on Everbee Store. And also, one feature that I love about Everbee Store is that it has an AI brain behind it. So if you start feeding this brand book with this information that we are just doing it now on ChatGPT, who is your target audience, the profiles, the personas, the more information you add here is going to automatically update your store, is going to help you update your product listings, your descriptions, your website to adapt to your language and to your communication and to the person that you want to target. If you want to try Everbee Store, you can do so for just $1 in the first month, so you can give it a try and see if that's the right fit for you. And I'll leave my link in the description if you want to check it out. Okay, now we have a refined offer summary with all the details about your offer, why it's different, your one sentence version that you can use for your CTAs, for your descriptions. Now, if you are happy with that result, if you don't want to make any changes, if you want to, you can do so here. Make sure everything is in complete alignment with the direction that you want to go. And if that's all correct, we are going to move to the last stage, which is about generating ideas that will target that specific target viewer that will be attracted to this product that you want to sell it. Now you're going to paste this last prompt, and on this prompt you don't need to change anything here really. You just copy and paste, and that's going to generate 10 specific YouTube short ideas for your target viewer. It will break it down into categories, and it will create a table just to make it easier for you to visualize the ideas and tweak them. The focus of those first 10 ideas is to build trust and authority. You don't want to be salesy, you don't want to call out your product yet. It's all about building trust and authority on this niche. So it already generated the title. You can use the SEO optimized title when you publish the video. This is the category, so it's a myth busting idea. The angle that you want to target with the video, and the primary keyword that you want to focus on as well. So you want to try to use the keyword in the video, maybe a text on screen, maybe you speak this keyword and you add them in your description as well, just to optimize it. And if you are up for a 30-day YouTube Shorts challenge, I have a 30-day Shorts That Sell challenge where I break this down, this entire process, and where you end up with 30 ideas to implement that will help you build trust and authority, create demand and desire for your digital product, and at the end you're going to do some content that will help people say yes to your offer and buy your product. In day 4 is not just about generating the ideas where I give you the prompts to do so, but also I teach you how to create your own brand book and make AI sound like you with your tone of voice, and how to train your AI to sound like you to help you create content more efficiently. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description too. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.